Good evening, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Saturday Night Check-In. We are on episode 5 of the archive season. Tonight we are talking to Mr. Bradley Colwell, manager of Thick Man COMIN.
Well, I'm coming.
Bradley, welcome.
It's a pleasure. Thank you. Cheers.
Cheers, what are you drinking?
I got an assortment, an accoutrement of bevies. I've got the old reliable whiskey and Coke. I
Yep.
got a little baby pour of some Heaven Hill. It's the computer bourbon I've been drinking.
Okay.
I got, when things start to get a little dirty, some little Black Boo, because I know how much Layman will appreciate that.
Yep.
And then if it really turns into a shit show, I got the old fashioned. You got to keep one in the chamber the whole time,
That's excellent, and I'm actually pretty happy that you showed that last one because I was just talking with someone yesterday. We had a chug bet for our matchup last week, and I can't remember if you chugged or not.
I don't think I have yet, but that's why I have one ready.
All right, well, feel free. We'll
Oh, is that what you're saying? Are you saying you're waiting?
I like to start all these episodes off by pissing people off, so I'm gonna make you chug. Oh, beautiful. That's how it's done, everyone. Record
Still
time.
got it.
Still got it. All right, man. Well, normally I like to check in, see what's going on in your life, and I guess you can say some stuff, but I think I'm going to throw you a curveball here, and I just want to real quick get your take on just the NFL and specifically like injuries and injury designations and how you feel about that. Specifically, guys like Austin Eckler and
Well,
how like platforms like ESPN take care of those too.
I think it's a bunch of bullshit that they, first off, when they rumor mill it and then they don't actually address it and then they linger on about it. But, I think I've already gone ad nauseum to discuss how angry I was, primarily because Austin Eckler, he's known as a fantasy owner's player, as he likes to play fantasy, he likes to understand fantasy. So I was expecting for his information to be at least relevant information. And the fact that all he posted was a graph trending upwards, and then later on the next day we find out that it's actually doubtful and probably not going to play at all. Well, that's just not very fun. And, it actually goes as the week goes for me. At first, I was starting to feel like I had a shot this week. I thought I was going to get off the schneid. And here I am back on the schneid, and I think I'm going to get served another loss. It's that time of the year right now where we're trying to see who the teams are that are going to be the good teams and see who the bad teams are, and it sucks. So it's a hard reality right now.
Yeah, it is. It's shit or get off the pot time.
Yeah, I know.
So yeah, your team is not doing bad. You're not quite in last place. You had someone play yesterday, right? Or on Thursday, sorry. St.
I
Brown.
did.
Yep.
Yeah.
Not bad. Not a bad stat
Amon
line for
Brown.
a Thursday night.
No, I mean he's going to do what he's going to do. I trust Amon Ra pretty much every time you put him in. I trust him to get the ball, get some catches, and he knows how to find the end zone if he needs to. So he's like one of my players that I actually trust. It's that I currently am starting Jerry Jeudy, and if I'm starting a Bronco, especially one that's a wide receiver in the offense of the Broncos right now, well, let's just say I'm not feeling too good about it. They're a dumpster fire, absolute dumpster fire right now.
Yeah, you're up against Bax this week. He hasn't had anyone playing, but the projections are in his favor. You think you're going to win it this week, or?
If you would have asked me early in the season when things were trending upwards, I
Ooh,
was feeling like there was no way that I was going to lose.
Sure.
And now that things are trending downwards, I don't know. I'm honest. I think it's going to be a close matchup between me and him.
Yeah.
I think that my team is going to go as it always goes. My team is going to go with how well Josh Jacobs does. Josh Jacobs performs like running back one, like he did last year. I think my team is one of the best teams in the league. If Josh Jacobs is a garbage dumpster fire, like he can be, I think I got one of the worst teams in the league. So that's just kind of how I feel my team is built. And It sucks right now because I'm leaning on harder than I probably would normally, but because my true number one running back has been banged up. But hey, that's the league we live in right now. We got to kind of roll with the punches and play through the hurt.
Well said, and I'm gonna say you're taking this quite well. You're holding yourself up very nicely. I think people thought they were gonna see a lot more anger from you on tonight's pod, but I'm real
Oh, I'm
proud of you.
frustrated. I'm frustrated. Let me tell you, early on the week, I was pissed. But the more you reflect on it, the more it's like, well, we look at Brandon's lineup, and I don't have anything to complain about because he's still got two players that are his top 1 and 2 picks
Yeah.
sitting on the bench that who knows when they'll return.
Well, yeah, his team, your team, and Justin's team, three teams that look very strong. A lot of injuries now find themselves at the bottom of the standings.
Well, the hardest part we have is not only are we going to have injuries right now that we're all dealing with, but starting next week, because of the extended season, we're having bye weeks come in. And that's when you guys know, winners get made, losers get made come bye week, especially when you got bye weeks starting as early as week 5.
Absolutely, absolutely. All right, so we're gonna roll into power rankings or whatever you had planned for us tonight. So I'm gonna let you take over from here. What do you got for us?
Well, I didn't set up anything particular. I'm not going to eat hot wings or take shots. I was just going to try to do an old faithful rundown where I think everybody